Hey folks, Chad back here. Gonna give you a November update. Yeah, kind of early, I know. Surprisingly, nonetheless. What you're looking at here is basically the maintenance of way siding parking lot of the depot. I was able to finish the depot parking lot. I don't know if it showed up very well in my last videos or not, but this was all cork area. I was able to slice and dice some of this bush flexible parking lot stuff and piece it in. Not the best, but hey, no parking lot is perfect, and I think it turned out fairly decent for what I'm using it as. But yeah, there's the maintenance way side of the building here where they'll park their trucks and stuff like that, and then you got your railroad vehicles, UP one there, DM&E one, and then your employees parking and all that good stuff there. So that little section here is turned out. Need to dust off the roof there. You can see all my fingerprints and stuff, but not much has changed on the yard. I still need to get the other tracks ballasted. As you've seen in my last video, I've got quite a few tracks ballasted up to that point. This is going to be, I'm just kind of playing around. I had two of these crane and tender cars, so I'm kind of making it into like a weed spraying train or something like that. I'm going to put some little arms sticking out of the side here that would go along and spray the road bed and stuff like that, weeds and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm just playing around right now at the moment, but these aren't even attached. They're just stuck on the thing there, and that's not attached, and the generators aren't attached or anything like that. But that's just possibly going to be my little maintenance away weed spraying train. I don't know yet. Haven't really decided, but other than that, nothing else has really changed on the layout. Haven't really had time to get down here. I hope to get down here now that it's cooling down and the weather's kind of getting crappy here in Iowa. Plan on getting down here more and doing some more stuff. I did finish my buddy's construction supply warehouse. I just need to build the section of the layout now that that's going to sit on. It's going to be sitting on a 2-foot wide by probably 4-foot long section, maybe 5-6 feet long. I'm not sure yet. I got to get the exact measurements, but this will be sitting on that section there. Then I'll have a yard around it with piles of lumber and construction materials, and then I'll have a couple flat cars and center beams that I can come in and unload and put piles of lumber and stuff like that around it. So that'll look pretty neat when it's all finished. It's all glued together. I just need to finish putting the door and windows in up front here, and then it'll be ready to go. I actually did something neat too with this. I don't know if it'll show up or not, but let me flip on some lights here so you guys can maybe see it, and try and peel off the roof here. But these garage doors, I built little troughs for them, so they actually will slide in and out and up and down. There's a better view of it. I took some Pike Stuff kits. This one's a little tight. Let me see if I can get it, but there. I opened it up a little bit here to just kind of... I'll position a couple of these probably open or whatever else, but there, I think it works pretty slick. They're nice and tight and snug, and the doors don't fall out or anything anymore, so I think that turned out pretty neat. And again, it's just basically... let's see if I can even find some. Well, I don't have any nearby, but they're just the, well, here it is. Here's a little section of it. It comes in the Pike Stuff kits, and I just measured it out and put the garage door, those garage doors fit right down in that little trough very easily. That was just by accident that I did this little thing here. It surprised me that it worked, and it worked, so I went ahead with it, and I think it turned out pretty neat. And like I said, that's going to go on another section. Let's go over here quick. Pardon the mess. Nothing's really changed over here. Just been doing a lot of tearing apart because I'm going to be redoing this whole section over here. There's where my elevator's going to go. I got to rip up all this track work here and redo it, reconfigure it. Cars will go all the way back there. I hope to get at least 6 to 8 cars in to fill this area up, and that'll be my co-op, one of my industries. I also put in a light over here finally. So now you can see the scrap Blanchfield iron and metal area here. I got to put my cars back on the tracks, but got to clean this area up just generally, but this will be the next section I'm probably going to be working on. I'll probably be doing the scenery and stuff like that of it, and getting everything squared up and lined up, ready to go. I still want to kind of lay the main line down here so I kind of know where everything's going to fit, and because as you can see, these two switches that far track is going to probably come out. It'll be this the track closest to us here that is actually going into this facility. So that far track will come out, and it'll come off the main line there and go into this facility. So again, it's all work in progress, just kind of trying to get enough room cleaned off to actually do some work here and see what I can figure out. But it'll either probably be this section here, or where I'm going to add that 2 foot wide by 4 or 5 foot long section that I'm going to work on next. One of those two things I'm going to do. But that's about it for the layout update. Not too much more going on, just kind of fixing everything up and getting ready for winter, and be down here a lot and work on the layout, get back to getting some real progress done on this layout. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and if you got any questions or comments, leave them below. And remember, if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. And thanks for subscribing to those of you who have, and we shall talk to you at the next layout update.